Hey guys, so we're gonna talk about the stocks or the market as a whole. This is part of our weekly weekend update on the market in general. So before I go to the charts, allow me to tell you that the market, the PSEI closed at 5,541.95. It's down 1.99%, 112.75 points down. Value turnover was very low, no, 4.2 billion pesos only, with majority of the stocks down. I think 103 stocks were down out of the total mass number of stocks that were it's part of the market as a whole. And a couple of things I'd like to tell you. Foreign selling, once again, 654 million in terms of net foreign selling. And they've been going out no, on a regular basis. If you remember, and you try to stretch everything out, I think we just had like one net foreign buying for in one in a very long time. But foreigners keep on selling. And please note this that we can't really expect markets to go higher if foreigners are not there. We need foreigners to start buying. If we have locals and foreigners buying full throttle, that's when you see markets push up, go higher. But if foreigners are selling, it will be a harder time for the market, especially for markets like the Philippines, where we're dominated by foreign funds and foreign institutional funds. And as you can see, it's very evident. The most active stocks, BDO 93 pesos down 3.93%. Then you have BPI who's back to 60.85 pesos per share, also down. You have Ali at 32 pesos, closing at 32 pesos. You have down 1.54%. You have URC down 130. SM Prime, one of the malls that highly connected to malls and property development, down 5.23%. It's back to 29 pesos. SM is at 801. Ayala Corp is at 670. Pure Gold holding its ground, slightly down, but at 46 pesos per share. So please do note that I've said this over and over on the previous videos that the market short term right now is moving sideways, and let's try to revisit it where it is and how did it actually go with what's happening and how it is in the grand scheme of things. So this is where we ended the chart before this video. Now, if you watch the first video, came out around 9:45 p.m. This is where we are. I said that in that video that markets drop, but even if markets drop, they always rebound. As they start to rebound, they will also drop as well because markets just move in cycles. They're cyclical in nature. Now, let's zoom in for the short term. As you start to zoom in for the short term, you'll see this. It's still sideways. Nothing much has changed. No. So if this is your resistance and this is Friday, this is Thursday, this is Wednesday, this is Tuesday, this is Monday. Friday last week, Thursday, May 7, May 7, May 6, May 5. If you notice from May 5 up until May 15, it hovered close to the resistance and was threading a very thin sideways movement. If I'll put a support here as an area where buying could possibly be, you could peg it at around the 5449, or you can write it down at 5450. So please peg this. Current resistance as of today, as of this recording, is 5675. Support is 5450. Now, if selling should continue, possible area for it to go retrace and sort of go is around here. This is where the next support level basically is. So if you notice it also, this entire progression, nothing has changed, and that's how markets that are sideways with no momentum and no catalyst would normally work. And again, there's so many videos that I've posted noting an impossible catalyst for this. But at the end of the day, from where we are right now, it's really the coronavirus. It's really the cure. How our GDP will be. What are the companies that will be generally resilient? And I actually don't know how long this will go. But what I do know is since the second quarter of the year won't be as good, you can expect bad GDP results for the second quarter. And since the second quarter of the year is not so good, that's when we just see people start coming into their work, and that's when people start adjusting to the new normal. That's when the economy starts to move up again. So there's a possibility that even for the third quarter of the year, it might not be so good. So why am I saying this? Please do note that if there's nothing that's compelling to cause people to buy at a higher price, then you would see it that every time it goes up towards that resistance, like what I plotted there, selling will just continue. But again, similar to this sideways notion that we're having, as it starts to retrace, as it starts to go down, every time it hits that basic support level, there's an expectation that hey, it's possibly gonna bounce. So sideways basically is directionless. It's neither going up nor going down. It's neither forming a higher high, a higher low. It's neither forming a lower high or a lower low. So that being said, based on this video right now, and based on the data that we have, the selling that happened a few months ago is currently over. So as you can see, as long as this 5450 level will hold, then uh, there there's a narrative that it may not go much lower anymore. But if it does, please do note that you could plot another small support somewhere. If you could peg it, no, you could put it somewhere around this level, then another one somewhere around here. So this is where we are so far as of this point in time. And while plotting that, now you can see that this was an upward push, strong upward push here. If you try to analyze that, that was quite a significant gain also. This gain is around 28 to around 32%. That being said, that large gain caused people already to start to take profits. As they start taking profits here, people are selling. As people are selling, people are there are you have people still accumulating at these levels. Though no, if I'd like to note this that volume over the past this entire period here, especially here from April 20 all the way here, it's not as interesting, it's not as strong, it's not as good. Please remember, volume is always a sign of conviction. Volume is a sign that there's a lot of people who believe that the current price is something that's really worth transacting on. And with the absence of volume, like what I said at the top of this broadcast, institutional investors, institutional foreign investors, how can the markets push higher? And that being said, also, even if you go to other countries, even if you look at other markets, and by the way, if you want to compare us to the Dow Jones, no, uh, here, if you notice, it looks almost the same. It's if you notice it, there's a very, very large and steep drop. After the very, very large and steep drop, try to remember this from the PSEI, you have a large movement up here. Then now it's starting to move sideways, similar to what you're seeing in the PSEI. Sideways, sideways, sideways. And the thing about the US government, the thing about the US Fed, the thing about the US economy and the US market is they're stimulating everything with a lot of money, and that a lot of money is going to the stock market, and that's somehow protecting their markets. But I don't know how long will it last. Truth be told, there's 30 million jobs that are lost. Truth be told, if there's 30 million jobs that are lost, how will they sustain that? Where will they get the money to give us a lot of stimulus packages to people? How about the businesses that are not doing so well? So at the end of the day, I'll just end it with this: sideways markets because there's a lot of uncertainty, and investors and even you naman, no one likes uncertainty. Who likes uncertainty? People don't like uncertainty. You like something that you already know, you already have an idea what it is. For example, if you're going to a restaurant na hindi masarap, you already know na hindi siya masarap. If you know na hindi siya masarap, you can sort of manage your expectations already. But if you don't know what you're getting into, you don't know what's there, it's different. It's different when there's uncertainty. People sort of hedge their bets. People sort of try to stay in cash. People try to not, they don't go all in. People try to stay in the sidelines. Alam mo yun, pag hindi mo alam kung masarap o hindi, pag titikman mo pa lang, you will try to taste it for a bit first, konti. It's not something that you will gallop or wallop in one go. You will take it in one go because, again, uncertainty. And that's what's happening right now in the markets. The markets are uncertain. People who are investing don't know what's going on. People who are investing are a bit scared, a bit anxious, and it's reflecting from the charts. It's good enough that it's not falling, but it's not also that good that will that people start buying at a massively higher level, that people start buying, that it causes markets to push up. And for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions and read my book, Breaking the Resistance, I kept saying this over and over, that it's buyers that bring the markets higher. It's buyers that buy it up that causes those push upwards. If there's nothing compelling to cause buyers to buy up, then how can you expect the markets to go higher? How can you expect a push to actually happen? So that's where we are right now. That's what's generally happening. That's the entire context of where the market is. And I hope this added value to all of you. So please put your questions below if you guys have more questions on this. And I'll try to make I've been enjoying doing live sessions. So I forgot to say this, that if you want to check my live sessions, they're in my other channel. It's called Marvin Germo Podcast. Those are, I guess that's where the streaming videos will come out. And it's also simulcast with my YouTube channel. But for this main channel, everything will just be Marvin Germo. And if you have any ideas, anything that you want me to talk about, put them in the comment section and I'll try to make a video on top of that. But if you got value from this, if you learned, appreciate it if you could let me know and comment I'm learning. That would go a long way into me being encouraged also that I don't know if you know this, making daily videos also, I love it because it allows me to share my thoughts. It allows me to share my ideas. But in the same way, it comes to a point also that it gets tiring. Especially if I can analyze a chart quickly. But if I have to share, it also becomes tiring. And minsan, even if you love what you do, you love sharing. Uh, there comes a point where parang I hope this is something that's helping people. I hope this is making a difference in the lives of people, because I don't want just to say things that's just blank words and not making a difference. I hope that this is helping you, that it doesn't mean you're going to make the right trades quickly, but I hope that this is helping you gaining the right conviction and the right analysis on how you go about your stocks, because I really want this channel to make a difference. And having 107 subscribers and having another channel with almost 3,000 subscribers, man, it's an honor. But I believe that with Spider-Man said it well, with great power comes great responsibility. And I really want to use this platform for good. I want to use this platform to be able to continually educate and give as much information to all of you so that you get to use it and in turn help you win. So if you guys have any questions that you guys want me to address, put them in the comment section. Somehow help you, and I'll make videos on top of that. If you have not subscribed yet, this is something naman that helps me. Appreciate it if you can subscribe and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about the stock market. And I don't know if you know how YouTube works. Now, YouTube works by algorithms, and the more you like videos like this, YouTube will show it to more and more Filipinos, that it's signaling to the world that, hey, Filipinos now are ready to learn more about finance videos, learn more about investing. Then there. Quick plug. I have an online course called Make Money, Grow Money. It's with Sean Si. Sean Si invited me to create that course with him. It's about business, it's about entrepreneurship, and it's about the basics of the stock market. If you want to attend that, the link is in the description. But if you want to learn via books, I have 5 books: Winning Strategies for Investing, Stock Investing Made Easy, Stress-Free Investing, Breaking the Resistance, and Where Should You Invest. They're all about the basics of the market. They're foundational, they're technical analysis, they're fundamental analysis, all with one goal. I just want to change the narrative of how Filipinos handle their money, that Filipinos deserve better, that you get to, that you don't waste your life, that you use whatever resources you have, especially in the era where we are right now. Now, there's so much fear, there's so much anxiety, people don't know how they make money. I hope you get something, and I hope that you get to use the stock market for you to be able to leverage, for you to be able to hit your goals of financial freedom. So there. God bless you guys. And this is Marvin Germo. I hope you guys have a happy weekend ahead. Use this time to refresh yourself. Use this time to push you higher. Use this time to energize yourself. And that's it for now. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.